So I'm actually going to use my phone. I thought I didn't have to, but I'm high right now and I can't get away with that. So I'm going to cheat.
Smoking by the levee, I got caught up in the days. All the pressure felt was heavy in my heart, I can't explain. Drugs inside my system feel like poison in my veins. My little homie smashing triggers, hold your breath like David Blaine. Told my baby I won't change, lie to get my way. She get more to get less back, just like a currency exchange. Give me something real, baby, get me out my way. We can cruise inside Impalas if you feel you can't be tamed. I like when in time the opposite of might not. Love at first with me, I know it takes you time. Love for me at first, I know it takes you time, though. Smoking by the levee, I got caught up in the days. All the pressure felt was heavy in my heart, I can't explain. Drugs inside my system feel like poison in my veins. My little homie smashing triggers, hold your breath like David Blaine. Told my baby I won't change, lie to get my way. She get more to get less back, just like a currency exchange. Give me something real, baby, get me out my way. We can cruise inside Impalas if you feel you can't be tamed. I like when in time the opposite of might not. Love at first with me, I know it takes you time. Yeah, love for me at first, I know it takes you time, though.
Okay, that was that song. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, it's a lot better when I use my phone. Thank you. Okay, the second one is called "Mary Make Me Dumb." That was that song, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I have two more. I have two more that I planned. I might play a fifth one. But this next one is called Red October.
You see this? Holy shit. This is not your fault.
Do you believe when I lie? Mind in the clouds and my body on fire. Kiss me goodbye. Notice the ghost of myself that I see all the time. Love is not blind. Nothing can beat when I look in your eyes. Babe, you can't cut through these ties. Metal on metal like something succumbed to a serious bind. Series unwind.
a shorter one, but thank you. Okay, this one is called Interlude. This is the first song I ever made that was made by like an actual producer that I actually had contact with. It's probably one of my favorite songs that I've actually recorded up to this point.
Senses gone in the wind like drag me down and cleanse all my sins. I watch that night disappears through my skin. I held straight seas in a C-class Benz as I hit that weed and he hit that gas. Watch it change, I drop that tab. Belly of the beast where the strong friends at. Life too short, can't get that back. All my senses gone in the wind like drag me down and cleanse all my sins. I watch that night disappears through my skin. I held straight seas in a C-class Benz as I hit that weed and he hit that gas. Watch it change, I drop that tab. Belly of the beast where the strong friends at. Life too short, can't get that back. Man, don't you see my soul? Man, don't you see me glow? Why'd you turn to a ghost? Why'd you turn to a ghost? You used to pop Xans for a little escape. Used to snort Addy to keep me awake. Had to quit all the drugs cause my health wasn't right. Just kept the weed and right now I feel great. I can't let them get too close. Like why would you know that my girl don't know? I can't express that I love her so. I can't express how I feel down low. Like give me time, need to work on myself. Like give me space, need to build my wealth. He stabbed me twice for a Louis Vuitton belt. He sold his soul and let it melt. 21 years and my words still shine, bitch. Maybe it's not, but it does feel right, bitch. Don't own Gucci, already feel righteous. Me and A.B. ain't too many that's like us. 21 years and my words still shine, bitch. Maybe it's not, but it does feel right, bitch. Don't own Gucci, already feel righteous. Me and A.B. ain't too many that's like us.
I can play one more, or do you guys want me to play one more? Okay. Okay, give me just a second. I don't know about that, that's a stretch. Okay, this one is called Kenshi. It's about my favorite Mortal Kombat character.
Texas someday. I guess you get right well, I'll explain my more detailed whenever I get with your book. And follow my options, just fuck
Balance dans l'air toutes les émotions, laisse partir toutes tes grimaces. Balance dans l'air toutes tes émotions et laisse-toi partir.
Talking to the spirits like Kenshi. Keep a little blindfolded bitch with no envy. Life too fast, like it's moving right past me. Pass me the blunt, but I'm already gone. Couldn't get high, cause I'm already God. And I'm blind like the mice to the magic, I'm fine. Flame to the wax till it drip down my spine. Act like you pure with the devil in your eyes. Why? Why would you do that shit? Everything about me glow. You can see my soul, you can see me now. Don't trip, I trip off the shrooms in the back of the Benz. And I hit that gas while I'm gassing the whip. And I owe to the man who I see when I'm dead. Like resurrecting me, still need my revenge.
Alright, that's all I got. Thank you.
Give that motherfucker another round of applause. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna have is this motherfucking guy named Nathan Noble is gonna come over here and he's gonna walk on glass and eat glass and shit. This is not a fucking trick. This motherfucker's doing shit.
I'm going to eat glass. I'm not going to eat shit.
No. Little inside joke between everybody. Some dude came to an open mic Gavin out here a while back and literally pulled out a bag of shit and ate it. It was the whole thing. And needless to say, he's banned, you know what I mean? But I think we're actually going to turn on the overhead lights.
So you do censor art?
See this man fucking risk maiming and fucking disfiguring himself with some bright lights.
So everyone gets a good view, you know?
And I'm gonna put the mic right up against the fucking glass so you hear all the cracks and shit.
And don't worry, I will answer your questions later, but they're usually how and why, and the answer is it's real and I don't know. They told me I'd be cool if I did this. Am I cool yet? Sure. So, take a second to set up here. Quick show of hands. I've done this around town for a bit. Who has seen me do this before? I know a good amount of you have. Now here's the more important thing. Who has never seen me do this before? Okay. Before I just get going here, there are a few trigger warnings I have to give out. Don't try this at home. Legally, I have to say this, you know. I learned it by trying it at home after seeing a guy, so it works. But don't try this at home. Go to your neighbor's house, you know. There's probably a way of baking this that's probably really easy that I should be doing, but it's also probably real expensive and I'm broke. Everything you are about to see is real. It is not a magic trick. It is not an illusion. You are seeing exactly what is happening. There's no secret. It's not sugar glass. It's not plastic. I'm going to be breaking some bourbon bottles in front of you for real. You can inspect it if you want to. Follow-up. I didn't realize until I started performing this, for some people, shattered glass and the sound it makes is a trigger. Needless to say, there's going to be a lot of that sound, so if that is a trigger for you, be aware. Also, it is not guaranteed, but there may be a small amount of blood. Usually there isn't, sometimes there is. It's all contained. I have first aid, I've handled it before. It'll be my blood, so don't worry, it won't be you guys, probably. But that's also a thing. That's something you're not into. It's cool. You just, you know, wonder why everyone else is freaking out. Also, if you pass out, I call it a falling ovation, and you're awesome. Okay, so I was saying that's all the disclaimers. I'm legally covered now. My hammer, one of these heads. Okay. So I used to, before I worked in the bar, I used to have to source all my own bottles. And it was really hard. And now I just take the empties. My liver's never felt better. This is a real bottle. There's no trick to this. This is a real hard bottle. Okay. There we go. That's real glass. And I will pull the label off just so you don't think that I'm like standing on the label for some reason. That's real glass. Same with this one. Good. See, told you there's a trigger warning for a reason. That's real glass. I'll grab that. I think like the thickest bottle to bring tonight too. It's gonna take a second. There we go. I'm really into ambient noise music, so I'm just gonna mic this all loop for like 6 hours. I also like field recordings of broken refrigerators. That's my jam. I sleep to that. Just Alright, so we can sit and watch me do that. Which if you're into that, I'll do that. But just like the cake and the baking show, I have some glass I already broke at home. It is real, you can inspect it. But just stuff from my performance.
They want to kind of inspect
You can totally inspect this. Okay. There are even some people in this room tonight who have been injured by my glass, and they will tell you it is real.
It is.
He's still not letting me live that day.
I wonder if
I'll have a look.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Please
Be
don't put
careful.
your fingers through it.
Is it real, Gavin? I think it is. It's pretty thick.
Scrape it on your fingernail.
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
You don't want this to go.
It's real.
Oh, this ain't breakaway glass. This is
Yeah, this is real. That's what I said. Breakaway's too expensive, man. I wish this is breakaway. Alright, so. Now, a lot of you know I don't wear shoes very often at all. And that has nothing to do with the ability to do this, but it does help a little. So, everyone's had the experience of having a little piece of glass stuck in you. It's annoying, right? You get a little closer there. And I weigh a little over 200 pounds. I'm going to put all that force. Now, Adam, because I love the look in your eyes right now, give me a number from 1 to 5.
7. There's no 1 to 5. I want 7.
We're probably breakable.
Learn to count. 4.
No.
All right. You picked 4. 1. Someone get a shot of Adam's face, because this is the expression that he has right now. 2. Good pick 1.
I am enjoying this, regardless of my expression.
And Adam is going to the new fetish tonight. I only do 900s, man. I'll do 1 again. 4. That's a first. I've never had to do a gnarly trick while I was doing this. And 5. And now, this is just the first part. This is just my warm-up. Let me get off of it. Make sure I still have most of my toes. That's just phase 1. That's the warm-up. That's for phase 2. I'm going to need a volunteer.
No, sir.
I'm in. Pick me, coach.
Yeah, no, sir.
All right. I'm going to need another volunteer to help her keep her balance too. Well, okay. So let me tell you what we're doing before you commit yourself. Okay. Let me tell you what we're doing. I'm going. You've seen the bed of nails before, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to lay on this, and then you are going to stand.
I have heels on. You gotta take them off.
You want to
Okay, I'll take
yourself?
them off.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. If you are okay with, and watch out for if there's any loose glass here, but if you are okay with taking your shoes off,
Yeah, that's
you
fine.
can. Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, no, hang on.
Everyone's just discovering secret fetishes here tonight. It's like, oh, I didn't realize. This is so intriguing.
The crush sound is just as fine.
Yeah, don't.
I keep saying I'm going to do a really weird ASMR
ASMR,
channel.
I'm down
My
for
life.
it. I say go for it.
Take your thing.
Oh, I almost forgot. I gotta give you the burlesque
I
portion.
know, reveal this outfit later, so we can't just be doing that. I'm performing after you, so.
Alright, so we'll need someone here, and you can help too, just to help her keep her balance. So I'm going to get in position first, and I will guide you through what you're doing.
Okay.
Let me move where you quickly on the side here. Alright. So I'm going to get in position. It's going to take me a minute to actually get on. And then you're just going to just
Okay.
I deserve it. Yeah.
If anyone has a fetish here, sir.
Don't you keep shaming.
I'm not shaming, I'm just confused.
Oh, there will be glass. It's like sand at the beach. It will be everywhere. Close. It's an issue.
It's just a big place, so you know.
Yeah, like that's.
So you see your concern?
Yeah.
Nice buddy.
Oh, now also, we have this option too. I've done this several times, but you are already performing here tonight.
Yeah.
Would you like to become a juggler while I do this?
I can watch that.
Neither can I.
Oh, okay.
So would you like to hold a spinning plate while you're on me? Because it's the perfect photo op. Okay.
Okay.
So let me get into position first. I've actually never even tried that. It's a stupid idea I had.
I'm up to whatever. I'm gonna be upside down later, and my feet's in my head almost.
There wasn't fresh glass in here.
Oh, it's Albert Fish. Swelling the pain.
It's like the Princess and the Pea on River. Let me breathe in this space. So what we're going to do, we'll have you, I guess, come from this side if you would. So that way you can have, basically, we're going to have you stand on me for a second. That way you can just step forward off of me when you do. And I'll have you, usually like if you stand above my head. You've seen it before.
Yep.
So it's nothing yet. I'm still getting into the position. Basically, I'm going to guide your foot up. And it'll be sort of, if you can hand me that towel that's sitting there, there's a red towel. I'm going to do the courtesy. Oh, there's a light bulb too. I'm going to make sure you don't slip on my foot. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to guide you into place when you do, and so I hope you step up. Basically, it's try not to step on the balls, and try not to step on the throat.
Okay.
And if I give you the safe word, step off. And the
Okay.
safe word is some combination like, oh God, get off, or something like that.
I don't feel like I should step on your ribs.
Oh, I'll guide you in place.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, whichever foot you're stepping with first, which will be on my chest,
Okay.
I will guide it into place. Don't put any weight yet.
Okay.
And you put a little bit of weight, make sure that you're there, but don't step up yet.
Okay. That's a large step for my short legs.
You can move a little closer. Oh, no, you can't.
Yeah, not a whole lot
All
closer.
right. So, you can guide up and work out to 3, and you sort of put it right about here. And if you don't feel comfortable doing it, you can use me as a step to go.
Listen, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm just warning you that I'm
1,
heavy.
2, 3.
Woo!
Now balance. Balance. You're
Dick.
good.
Got some courtesy, yeah.
You're good.
Now she got to the bottom
Now,
of the
for the
whole
extra
scam.
weirdness, I've never done this before. I've never done that. Can you just make sure that doesn't hit her? I'm going to spin it. You let go of it for a second. I might drop it. And if I drop it, someone hand it back to me. Now, just hold that straight up and look at you. I'm just the stage. You're the performer. Alright, so what we'll have you do, we'll count to 3, you can step off this way.
Okay.
Okay. 1.
Which foot first?
Whichever you're comfortable. Probably this one.
Okay.
It'll be easier for you, I think.
Okay.
Because otherwise you might be too far spread. But 1, 2, 3. There you go. And you didn't even drop the plate.
I
Now, getting up to more stuff. That was amazing. That used to be as far as it went. But you know, you build tolerance to certain things. And I really need the attention. And I'm like, well, I'm willing to be. My mother hates this next part.
I'm trying to be. I'm like watching for
Some of you have met my mother, so you can imagine her reaction to this. My mother hates this next one. So to all the recordings, hi Mom. I named this part, Making Mother Proud. I'm going to move this back. I'm going to pull up a different volunteer. And I'm going to get something out of my bag. And then I'm going to do something very ill-advised. Now, I have been doing this a few times.
Like everything else.
I've been injured. Probably the worst injury as far as bleeding I have ever gotten was doing this in a bar during a performance. And I still have a scar from this. The scar's on my ear. Because I'm about to lay my face in the glass and let someone stand on my head. Yes. So, Vin, do you want to stand on my head and promote the movie real quick?
Sure.
Okay.
Wow, this is hard.
Yeah, see, well, this is capitalism at its finest.
Oh, that's what you do to get poor people together.
Yeah. This is the only glass I don't want to break tonight. So, does someone want to be Vin's balance point as well? If you would, step one up and you go ahead. Oh yeah, that's probably best. I want to get my blood actually good. And it's the same, you've seen me do it before, you've seen it before. Probably, you want to stand on this side, and then you can just step, every 1 foot, you just step and balance and just keep moving. I'll guide you into place, I've got it. You've seen this before, you know. All I'm doing here. So again, this will take me a few minutes here to get into place.
Yeah, you make eye contact. You got each other.
Weirdly enough, it's for shoulder that gets the worst of this. It's like when your pillow's too fat, you know? And that right there is how I cut through. I have a scar because I had a piece go through my ear once.
This looks like a Renaissance painting.
So what we'll do is let me guide your foot there, man, but don't put any weight yet. I'll put you in the position. Alright. Okay, so just go ahead and put your foot up there. Now, could you balance there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And remember, safe word is get off. Okay, and on 3, you can stand up onto that leg. Are you ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. So I've got a movie coming out in December. It's called Sweeted Die Hard. Basically a low-budget remake of Die Hard. And it's going to be showing here New Year's Eve. So we're going to have a little party. We're also going to have a theatrical date of the 22nd of December. So more dates to come. Check us out on Subject to Change Entertainment on Facebook or Instagram.
And 1, 2, 3. Step down. Alright, so that's Making Mother Proud. And full disclosure, I pulled Vin up because I'm in that movie doing stuff with glass. So
Glass and fire.
Yes. Well, you want to tell him the glass scene, or just how it's not in the actual one, but we upped it?
Yeah, we had it kind of in our head that there was a scene where John McClane runs through glass.
Which is implied.
Yes, which upon inspecting the actual scene, doesn't actually happen. So we've got an unnecessary stunt where he runs through glass for us. It's awesome. It's gonna be
It was an hour of, but running was harder, because I hate sprinting. It was an hour over there of just running through.
Yeah, we just did it over and over again because I wasn't happy with the way it was moving.
But literally, there's videos of me doing this. I've been thinking about music festivals and first arts festivals to basically do marketing right here. And I've seen paid by yoga festivals to teach people this is not because you're enlightened, it's just body conditioning and applied fitness. Quick aside, what a lot of people don't realize, the bed of nails, the hot coals, all of this, when yoga was first brought like to the Western world, the colonial world, they saw people doing these amazing stunts, and they thought it was because they had powers. really it's just body conditioning. And bed of nails in this specifically, the more relaxed I am, the less likely I am to get hurt. So it's like this really visceral, real world hack for the body. Due to a mistranslation of the people. It's like, oh, I'm so enlightened. All of my chakras are whirling. I have chakras you don't have. They're all open. And that's bullshit. That's not a real thing. And I can rant about that for hours, but that's the whole thing. There is no, like I said, there's no trick to this. There's a little bit of applied physics, and there's a whole lot of physical. That's all it is. It's like martial arts. That being said, this next phase is the one that my fiance refuses to come to the shows if I am doing. And she has done this with me. This is the one that she hates. Is this a real light bulb? You're being my norm. This is a real light bulb. I have Googled candy and fake light bulbs and like sugar light bulbs. I cannot find them. I wish I could. Well, here, I'll break it up and show it to you. You wanna see it?
Seems alright.
Let me crack it open for you. Okay? No weird switches. No sleight of hand. We'll put it right here. I'm gonna sit on here just to catch the crumbs. Okay. So that's an actual broken light bulb. Really careful. I do both. I was about to mention that. What I'm about to do, for those who haven't noticed, that's just a inert white dirt. I'm going to rinse all the powder from here just because I don't want to taste this. If you didn't catch on, I'm about to eat this. There's no joke, there's no trick. This is real. You can see it in my mouth. I will take a drink of water, I will smoke. There was no trick to this, there's no side. I used to do this with a bunch of different types of bulbs. The coating on the inside of this kind of light bulb, like your standard light bulb, is just like a white clay. It's made to withstand heat. It will not hurt you. It is totally inert. It is actually more inert than the glass. The poison control center has a lot of questions when you call them asking if it's safe to eat the inside lining of a light bulb. Because those questions are normally like, why aren't you more worried about the glass? But no, this is I'm just going to rinse it a little bit and get it off. It tastes bitter. That's the other thing I'm sure, and I just don't like the taste of it.
Pull your mouth out, it's not supposed to be there, man.
Well, and again, there's no switch out. That's glass. That is glass, right?
Yes, that is glass.
So, and if you have a light or someone wants to shine a light, you can see there's no trapdoors or secret compartments. There's nothing hidden in my beard. Yeah. I have a flashlight in the back if you don't. Like there's no little pockets. It's just, I got 2 fake teeth and a filling. Nothing under my tongue. Alright. Again, there's no way to fake this. There's no way to do this safely. There's only ways to do this that are slightly less dangerous. Dennis loves that one. You'd think they wouldn't, but we have to keep replacing my 2 fake teeth. Yeah. Yes.
Do you reuse glass?
Reuse? Oh no. What I literally do, I'm fortunate that I have a fake tooth, which is of a harder material than glass. I used to do it on the other side, and I actually wore down my teeth. I chew it up until it's basically sand, and I pour a bunch of water.
We'll give you a proper introduction. You know what I mean, we're gonna have a little bit of All right, everybody. Give all your attention and a round of applause and all that good shit to Anissa Blankenship.
Magic
That's not it.
eraser. It's a game changer. I'll tell you what. Hey, Jen.
That's also not it.
I've got something to say.
Hold on. Go back.
Good Lord. Who let JB be in charge?
I should have had that while I was on there.
It fucked up.
Okay.
Michael, when he was little, Davy stood still and told us where we stand. And Flash Gordon was there in silver underwear. Claude Rains was the invisible man. Then something went wrong. Off they way in King Kong. They got caught in a cellular jam. Then at a deadly pace, it came from outer space. And this is how the message ran. Science fiction. Was over a battle when Tarantula took me to the hill. And I really got hot when I saw Jeanette stop fight to trip the gospel's poison and kills. Dana Andrews said Cruz gave him the ruse, and passing the news lots of skill. But when words could not
have to take another brief intermission because we gotta set the fucking tattoo gun because the next.
Just to hang out with you guys and read a couple fucking poems and hanging out with my friends down here in Portsmouth. I've been down here a few times, but it's been like, shit man, it's been like a year maybe since I've been down here. Yeah, I don't know, man. Anyway, I'm always glad to be down here. It's always a cool crowd, man. Like in Toledo, it's hard to get young people. So I've been reading with a lot of punk bands in Toledo, which is a whole different kind of way to read. I've been reading in a lot of dive bars with these like rock bands and shit. Just because I want to be around like the people that are passionate about art. I don't want to sit in the fucking library and no offense to library, I love libraries. But, you know, our library censors poetry. You can't say cuss words. So I want to read there, you know. Hey, I'm really stoned and tired of talking. Where's Nikki at? So anyway, I guess just so everybody knows, the next 4 acts are all poets. We're all, each of us going to get one line of our poetry tattooed on our body while we read the poem. How I got roped into that, I don't fucking know. But. So I did a Facebook poll between like 7 of my favorite lines of poetry. And it got down to like 3 different ones were like the 3 like most popular ones. So I put those 3 up and then had a Facebook contest. In second place, the one I was really hoping would win was Namaste Motherfucker, which is one of my favorite poems, but that did not win. That came in second place. First place, she's going to tattoo me a line that says, I want to microdose sunshine, which is probably one of the best lines I ever wrote. I wrote that while I was microdosing shrooms, by the way, which I highly recommend, especially if you have mental illness. So, does everybody know Nikki? Shout out to Nikki. Everybody give a hand to Nikki, please. Nikki Chaos. I'll wait to read the poem until she starts putting the needle on my chest, right? I'm gonna wait. Get out of here. J.I.B, when's the last time you guys did tattoo poetry? Was it at your book, please? Have you done it since then? Oh, you did them all at one time, live, yeah. So J.I.B's the one that wrote all of it in the Zoomness. Oh, yeah. It's very important that you don't just a tattoo artist, I think. You should always stay on the term as a person that's about to gouge your flesh. That's why my tattoo artist, shout out to Jared Whitmer, Toledo, or he actually works in Bowling Green, Ohio, Murder Inc. One of my closest friends. Who's going next? J.I.B? Where are you getting your tattoo, you know? Easy, where are you getting your tattoo?
It's the same place, Crooked Man. Yeah.
Where are you getting your tattoo at? All 3 guys are doing your arm. I'm doing my chest.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm going to have my tattoo artist do like a real sunshine collage underneath this tattoo. Like, I had a plan. So. We're doing it for you know, I enjoy getting tattoos way more than a guy who claims not to be a masochist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really a masochist. There's something about tattoo therapy that, man, just sit for 3 hours, just chilling, hang out with my
I found you chanting. There's like people watching.
People are watching live on Facebook, man. I remember the right there.
They just have friends. Saturday night, sitting at home.
Are you going live? Yeah.
I'm not going to be holding two phones at once.
6 rooms are probably working.
Oh, God damn.
I'm getting the test done on all the guys. I'm going to line it over on my chest.
You break us off to something.
Good. The artist gloves on. I shaved my chest. Just a patch. My chest. Yeah. I mean, where's Noble? How about Nathan Noble last one, man?
Yeah.
You know, walking around is and shit. Have you ever dropped your chest? Yeah. On garage. Just kidding. Shout out to Nathan Noble, man. Badass. Are we ready? Ready. Alright. As soon as the tattoo goes, so I'm almost now a minute. Oh, need the microphone. Alright. You got a microphone. I just want to make sure we're on the same page here. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright. Microdose sunshine. I want to microdose sunshine. Break the smooth jazz of neon lights and diagonal windows. I want to celebrate original sin and hold with my comfort. I want to experience true joy twice a day and watch grow in their natural habitat. I want to microdose the American dream. Still it me again. I want the rainbow for the rain. I want to jump the puddles block with neighborhood kids one more day. I want to read all the that has built up my back and my artery. I want to micro your hug and put the vending machine and shopping kiosk. I want to read poems to the ghosts behind the bumper stickers. Guthrie's. I want to spend midnight with those out of Mormon tabernacles. I want to clean air and drink water and life gets dirty afternoon.
Yeah.
Just so I read that to get to the we get one. New book, my second Republic, actually. I just several table. Anyway, this actually does until November 1st. You guys are like it's even internet because the author comes every day and you know. So I have with me here G and my saying it's like I paid up story getting to see those are a 60 foot tall concept of right? It's a story and then poems that are saints. I want to read out of this. This is I was down sitting of stepping of the interstate area. 2 cars at the back of the school. I was trying to go down my life, my job, my favorite burned down. I thought I was real. I was here outside was so far west. I had big cocaine sleep with really broke boy Just as a road and home this. So I home separate homes to myself because they make up their debt being around. So this home is my I pray also Saint Angela because it's so and and whoever my sweet Lord is active before important act. Oh, here it's some poet and con life does not know that it can't use. Thanks, guys. All right. Now poetry. Here, take any forward.
Yeah.
Radio. Yes. About themselves to actually take practice to in your as like unbind. How to at the end of how not a man rarely how this oil how you morning breathe air does all you can live down all
biggest thing, if you're parked in the parking lot over here, you really gotta have you move to the alley, man, on the other side. The lady at the restaurant asked me to.
That's me.
Okay. Whoever's parked in the parking lot over yonder, they need to move to the alley.
They're also very busy, so they might like you just blend in and get out. They're not working.
We don't want these damn parents here.
Can I see your tube?
I guess.
Brief tuning intermission.
Complicated, ain't it?
Yeah, I feel the same way.
I'm gonna get it printed. I'm gonna get it printed out. I'm gonna get this shit printed out sometime in January. I'm getting some pictures printed out. I'm gonna get the picture of you dancing with the baby.
After you do something, you turn around and look at me and said, don't tell anybody I did that. But I had it all like
Yeah. I would love if there to be like a secret for those working women, like just being nice. I need to get on the other side. Oh god. Okay. I guess I can good. What a fun night would have been. Then you killed it as always. Very good.
Many times. Thank you for coughing right in my mouth.
No, dude. Oh shit. Why would anybody let me have a balloon? It'll move.
Go good.
Unanswered question is the sole Halloween crowd surge that kills 150. Where? 150 people just got pushed to death. Where? There was too many people.
This next song's called, it's original, it's called The Manic Pixie Dream Girl Whirlwind.
It's a stampede.
whirlwind. The manic pixie dream girl 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 whirlwind.
You guys having a good time tonight?
Yeah.
Business on Judy's book here?
Yeah.
That's good. This is a cover by the late great Daniel Johnston. This is called True Love Will Find You in the End.
It's a thick one. I'm
Thank you.
Jibbity Babbity Bounce. You know, that's weird.
Oh no, you're speaking of here, look.
Two motherfuckers named Dylan. That's a chick. Two of them bounced. All of them bounced. Just like all the owls were killed after by the Second World War. Sure. There were no more after the Vietnam. There's not been an owl in America since the Vietnam War. They were all wiped out. These were the first, second in Vietnam War. That's a historical fact. There's not a single owl. They're all gone. No more owls. My grandmother's the last woman alive named Sharon. Her name was Sharon too. I'm just going to time on Nikki fixes the fucking name.
I always wondered maybe if you read a poem that'd be better.
Maybe, but you know, I don't want to run through all the poems while motherfuckers take them. Before the head motherfuckers take them, like I said, we pick out. I just bought you that.
Yeah, you did bop me. You did.
Hi everybody, my name's J.I.B.
Hi, J.I.B.
Hi, so oh, that is cool.
Go to New York City with me. 10 hours.
No, y'all get into this already. That fucking poem about yoga pants and all this. That shit was going on for 10 hours there, 10 hours back. All the way to fucking New York City. This motherfucker talking about sex the whole time. You know what I mean? They call everything fascism, everything up on the road. Whoever cuts them off, it's fascism. You know what I'm saying?
We all deal with trauma in our own ways.
Truly.
Alright.
Alright, so.
What am I doing, blissful?
Well, yeah, you're good. What's happening? Let me read most of the shit.
Okay.
Alright, so here's a poem. This is titled Outside a Gas Station, East Jesus Nowhere, United States. Air toxic with a reek of ethanol and other people's cigarettes. A horde of faces, tattooed, ugly, sometimes but not often beautiful. A man begs for spare change or smokes or a phone call, high on methamphetamines or maybe gold spray paint. And just beyond that are the power lines by the overpass where the teenagers meet to smoke and fuck and tie strays together by their tails with shoelaces, hang them on the wires like dirty sneakers. And beyond that are the railroad tracks where drunks and children are regularly mowed over and popsicle sticks crucifixes are buried in the mud their bodies landed in, and maybe bodies isn't the right word, but what's left of them. And a lot of that is soaked into the dirt. And beyond that are the bars that my father's been kicked out of, and the alleys he's been jumped in. And beyond that is another city, another gas station, another man trying to make a phone call. Other cats call each other to death on the power lines, and other teenagers meet and smoke and fuck. Other bars, other fathers. The whole planet over, the air is toxic, and the fathers are drinking too much beer, and the trains are screaming, and the cats draw their last breaths. Woo! I'm getting the word blissful tattooed on this motherfucker. It wasn't gonna be blissful and stupid, but you know what I mean? That shit is gonna be difficult for this motherfucker over here to do. So I shortened it. I'm gonna do the rest later. So the reason I'm doing blissful and stupid is because a while ago I had a gimmick going to sell books and told motherfuckers that they bought my shit, I'd let them take a line, tattoo line out of show and shit. And someone finally called my bluff, so that's what's going down. This poem is titled Charlie Manson and Violence in the United States Prison Industrial Complex and How They Correlate. How cancer cells form tumors, how if you beat a dog long enough maybe it will learn to be loyal, how orphan newborns can die from being unloved, how Charlie needed a haircut, how the infrastructure is crumbling, how dysfunction breeds dysfunction, how we're products of our environment, how the part of the brain that tells an animal when it's being attacked and when it's in danger is necessary, how nothing prepares you for combat, how our fear is our power, how there's going to be a war, how Charlie said he did what he could with what we threw away, how sea turtles need to be able to fend for themselves at birth, how birds raised in labs won't bird nest for their young, how children repeat what they see, how they believe what they're told, how tumors affect the body, how Charlie was born in prison and died there, how he asked an interviewer to imagine what it'd be like to be interrogated by the SS, how if you beat a dog long enough, maybe it will learn to be quiet, how you can take someone's power, how it's 10 p.m., you know where your children are, how America has violence and drugs and what they plan to do about it, how they lock up and how they throw away keys, how a dog chained to a dirt yard learns to lie in the dirt, how cage rats will eat each other, how at this rate one day there'll be more of us in than out, how Charlie said every man in prison is his father, how a child repeats what they believe and what they're told, how he asked an interviewer to imagine what it'd be like to be interrogated by the SS and what he meant when he said it, how a beaten dog sharpens its teeth, how nothing prepares you for combat, how sea turtles learn fear, how we lose our power, how dogs chained to a yard of dirt will learn to lie in the dirt for how long, how there's always going to be a war, how America has violence and drugs, how we lock up, how we throw away, how a child repeats, how the part of the brain that tells an animal when it's being attacked and when it's in danger is necessary, how it's 10 p.m., how we don't know our children, how dysfunction breeds dysfunction, how the infrastructure is crumbling, and what I mean when I say that, more of us in than out, how if you beat a dog long enough to see what happens.
Yeah.
I can't read this motherfucker. Give me fucking names and shit. Mouse crackers. Yeah, you're getting needles shoved into shit. Yeah, sometimes you don't think ahead. You ever been nervous? No. Alright. How y'all doing? I'll tell you what, seriously. Anybody who throws an amount of money other a dollar and above in a fucking bucket right now so they can buy some socks for homeless motherfuckers, I will give you a copy of this book I'm reading as soon as when I get back here, I get to you. That's up the ground. Let me know. $1 or above. I'm going to read the poem this shit is from, and then I'll pick this shit back up somewhere from the middle. And then, we'll close her out. This is titled, Effortlessly and Without Ceasing. I want to tell you all about my obsession with God and all the reasons I can no longer pray. For one, I keep thinking about all the pain I'm in that isn't physical, because He knows everything, even how many hairs are on my head, and who I murder in my dreams, because He creates without mercy, because without exception God's most magnificent creature is the fly. Multicolored eyes, body light enough for translucent wings to lift off the ground, and a brain too small to understand anything besides hunger, the pleasure of eating, and the urge to fuck. And when I was young, I thought I was lucky to be born in a country that feared the correct hell. I was a fool, and I would have been better off at fly anywhere, blissful and stupid. I'm thinking of all the pain I'm in that isn't physical, because He creates without mercy, because He knows everything, because He does nothing. Someone said yeah as soon as I said, am I done? So I was like, sure, I gotta get off. This motherfucker's almost done with this shit. I probably ain't got that many more to do.
There's only a certain amount of letters.
Give me a second. Half of it, yeah. I got this poem recently just got accepted by this anarchist, like, Art and Lit magazine out of Pennsylvania. And I met this motherfucker, he gave me this fucking pamphlet that is titled, it's like a chapbook actually, it is titled, The Best Dogs I've Ever Petted. And actually there's like a bunch of manuals about how to create like homemade bombs and shit for like anarchists and anti-capitalists like, purposes. That shit was pretty good. But anyway, these motherfuckers are going to publish this poem here. This is titled American Culture and Its Consequences. Unicorns are mentioned in the Bible, but America isn't. I'm an unmedicated bipolar. If I go into an automotive manufacturing plant, if I kiss a couple windshields with a baseball bat, I will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. My views on gun laws have been radicalized. My views on everything. I'm unmedicated. America isn't mentioned in the Bible. We only talk about police brutality when we see footage of a man being murdered. American culture has consequences. My views on everything have been radicalized. People admit to molesting their children on Dr. Phil. Fuck with the lights off. Kill in public. I'm an unmedicated bipolar. If I go into a gas station in Memphis, Ohio with $300, I can walk out with a gun. We hate junkies and feed kids Adderall for breakfast. If I go into an automotive manufacturing plant, if I kiss a couple windshields with a baseball bat, I might not make it out alive. America and its consequences. I'm an unmedicated bipolar. If I walk into a gas station in Memphis, Ohio with $300, I can kill in public. In 2020, the NRA spent $3 billion to influence gun policy in the United States. Oil companies spent over $12 million to bust the earth open like a windshield, kissing a baseball bat to suck it bone dry. I'm bipolar. I'm unmedicated. I can maybe get $300. America isn't mentioned in the Bible for a reason. Culture has consequences. My views on everything have been radicalized. I think we should take all the guns, start at the police station.
Yeah. Yeah.
Certainly, this has to be the last one before it says that. Yeah. You think? For sure? Give me a second. The motherfucker probably should.
What are you getting tattooed?
Blissful. I'm supposed to get blissful and stupid. But sometimes you can always get some money for it, you know what I mean? Only 10% of the money you give to the Red Cross actually goes to helping any motherfucker. You know what I mean? She got one word when she asked for 3. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm a rip-off artist. This poem is so, actually, hold on, I'm going to tell a quick story. That poem, right there, was written out of 2 incidences. One was whenever we were coming back from New York, Dan and Anissa, and I'm sorry, bro. But me and Dan and Anissa over here, we were coming over from New York, and I was talking about I really wanted to write a poem about like busting like windshields on their manufacturing plants, like paper and shit, and there it is. I don't know. It was all a fracking thing, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, and then, that don't matter. I won't go on this time. God bless you. I think Brenda's down here. This is titled,
Fuck that phone.
Give me one break, just one little second there, and I'm gonna get that motherfucker. Hey, I'll be out here. You guys got stuff that I can move. Take a breath, man. Working hard tonight. You know, haven't done that before. How you doing? I'm gonna do that. Come on, I gotta turn a page again. We'll work it out. I'm not a very agile person, this is kind of called a dead horse. You're a child and there's something wrong. There's always something, always crying and never stops talking. The teachers say, the doctors say there's medication for this, and your mother says nothing. Your mother nods. A horse breaks a leg. Your mother fills your prescription. Your mother tells you to take by mouth twice daily on a full stomach only. The horse takes a bullet to the skull. You, a child, there's something wrong, always something wrong. There's the smell of vomit always, and never crying or talking or sleeping, eating or thinking, nothing, only fragments, only vomit and medication, and wrong. You were a child who was always crying and never stopped talking, and now you are not. You avoid conflict, any faults, the teachers say. The doctors say the medication is working, and you're a child, or you were, you're no longer a child. You're still taking medication, you're taking anything given, an empty stomach, you avoid conflict, 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 until there's nothing but avoid conflict, vomit, medication, nothing wrong, a dead horse. You done it?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. We were going to just do all the poets in a row and get this shit done with. But this is going to kill Nikki. She's going to have a fucking heart attack. Cause, you know, I feel like. So what I think we should do is maybe see if soft band's ready to play in between these other last two.
Alright.
Where the fuck is, where the fuck is Wild Bill, man?
I'm right here, bud.
Oh, that's right. He's hanging in the shadows, bro.
He is the shadow.
Wild Bill likes to stalk. I'm not kidding, motherfucker. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm a bit fucking man.
I hate it.
Alright, yeah, bye, Heather. You all there?
Good morning. Is that everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, Wild Bill from Oliveville, and Buck, and the ghost of the Smoke Wagon Band. Hey, everybody.
How y'all doing tonight?
Real sorry about Soft Pain not being able to make it tonight. But hopefully we can do some real man music for y'all.
Looks like that big female. She ain't missing a thing. If you ever took a bus around, my mother done gave my heart a stain. Where they painted on blue jeans, got all back to you. Look back, kissing it all. My body gonna kiss that coolly lips, and I was outside sitting on roasting, making eyes at you, drop you. Popped up on me, good tailgate. Took a couple of hand friends who told me outside sitting on roasting, making eyes at you, drop you. Popped up on me, good tailgate. This has been good to me. Had no money for a double wide. Cost a pretty penny to show. Daddy and shotgun said to me, you better make it on no matter what. How the honeymoon is racing. Then came a little rough boy. Got a ring from Gum on me. Dressed from a Henry store, and I was outside sitting on a road. Making eyes at you, drop you. Popped up on me, good tailgate. Took a couple and a brand new story. Outside sitting on a road. Making eyes at you, drop you. Popped up on me, good tailgate. It's been good. Addiction's been good. Addiction's been good to me. It's called Time's Up, Buttercup. Time's up, Buttercup. How long ain't long enough for me to make it while you're still back in through. When you took the double and burned my eye, you thought that lazy in line. Stuck this again, it's all over you. That's why people like me take wise by taking us inside out. Not long they survive when the lady starts to cry. You walk into the meadows with all my were once widows. Who's coming on fiddle tail with you and one try. Let me tell you a little ditty about one who really came across this cowskin fiddle. I can't tell you who was running far away. But he couldn't keep his reins on while the lovely wife was sick at home. Have mercy, I've been waiting for this day. That's why people like me take wise by taking us inside out. My phone ain't survive when the lady starts to cry. Walking through the middle, we talk about the world still. It's going on up fiddle tail. buttercup. This 5 parts touch calling your bluff. They can't tell me that you still want him around. Well, I'm down for radio, big nose case. Not all love, I'm shooting straight. Just say the word and I'll lay those aces down. That's why people like me take Wi-Fi. Taking up next live now. Not one ain't surprised when the lady starts to cry. You walking through the middle, you just don't mind the world twiddle. What's coming on our tail? Wish you hell runs dry. Thank y'all. I want to do one for my truck driving buddies.
We got any truck drivers in the audience today?
Everybody? No?
Yeah, I think we got one back there.
There we go.
CDL, man.
All right. I pulled up to the diner. Right a black beauty, sniffing nose whiskey. She took my order with that fire in her eyes. With an untied apron, some forgot whiskey. I'm on Highway 69. You know what I mean? And I've been here among the poor. And if this bridge this heart of mine, then I can hear a rattle at that big old cargo door. It feels all in love with my passion and fire. From my blood taps for my gun rack, the tread on my tire. It feels all in love, gonna make a new start. If there's room in my rig, then there's room in my heart. This long white line was wearing thin. Passing through town, still going to tin-top nightclub. Don't compare it all to the night before. They say Lolita giving love and road rub. She fills me up from heart to gut. Gives me the confidence I lack. So I decided there and then our time has come. So I turn the rig around and build a little warm nest in the back of my Big Mac. It feels all in love through the pale speed and stove. 'Cause I'm proposing matrimony on my TV radio. It feels all in love, gonna make a new start. If there's room in my rig, then there's room in my heart. Thank y'all. All right, you got any biker bubbies out here?
Ground bikers.
Biker bubbies? All right, well, I guess I'm going to do one for my biker bubbies, man.
I would like to just to say something. I'm going to be playing a part. Normally we have one of our roadies do it, and she couldn't make it today, so I'm going to be playing a girl part. I just didn't want any confusion.
It's basically like my girlfriend right here, y'all. Just that.
But just for the purpose of this song,
I unleash my steam, all made love to the ball, make it write a song, then I hit a beer ball, took it by the arm, said, get on my heart, I bet you, vroom, vroom, never to the hell's and go inside you, well, she said, please let me get it, or I'll leave it to me, hell, hallelujah, on a motorcycle beat. I let out a howl as a lick to him, motorcycle's pot, and a day give it feels good, you're hot, you're slut, got caught, well, take a look, you took, right behind, going through your hooks, nothing bad, nothing hard. I'm gone, fucking car, give me your hand, give me your bone, I feel my hip, okay, it's home, take a sip, fuck your tip, well, smoke it, fucking get lit, well, it smells like a pot in a naked bitch, smells like a pot in a naked bitch, smells like a pot in my beard was a leaf paint tweak. Smelled Phil Helmet, had a hot on my sequel. I'm an easy rider. I said you all bar. Pussies and boobies on a motorcycle tire. White brakes, golf truck in the top, you're clean. Motorcycle's potted and they give it feels good. You're hot, you're good. You got caught, we'll take a look. You get good, right behind, hold your lips. I'm at the leg, rock star, hop on, look at car. Give me your hand, give me your bone. Okay, my dick, today go. We'll take a leg, grab that. Let's go get fucking do that. Wow, motherfucking body and make it yes. 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 Smoke and flip, get good and ride, get good. Ask us, you got some money, ride for free. I said smoke, get good, yeah. Get good. Come on, help me out now. Get good, yeah. Get good, yeah. Get good. Come on, y'all. Get good, yeah. Get good. Yeah, that's right. Get good. Said smoke. Get good and fuck. Get good and get good. Said ask us to die from my ride for free. Said smoke. Get good and fuck. Get good and ride. Get good. Vroom vroom. I said smoke. Get good and fuck. Get good and ride. Get good. Said ask us to my ride for free. Smoke. Get good and fuck. Get good and get good. Get good. Get good. Get good. Get good. This motorcycle's party and they get big. 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 I'll unleash my steam hog. Spooky in this motherfucker since it's about Halloween. Alright. She put her head real close to mine and ran her fingers through my hair. I sank my teeth into her spine and watched her blood run everywhere. It was an all-American homicide. I could never be my bride. Got lost her on the street. No vacation, all-American homicide. Now she'll never be my bride. Now I feel something. No vacation, oh yeah, oh yeah. Woo! Baby, and in my new scoop, had on a poodle skirt. I was a cannibal. She thought I was a flirt. I wanted to give her a hickey. Guess she didn't know that drug was so sticky. It was an all-American homicide. I could never be my bride. Shout out to the you know her vacation goes real. All-American homicide. Now she'll never be my bride. Shout out to the you know her vacation goes real. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Woo! Baby, was a buck tank where your daughter's at. You'll hear that crack in the woods and you'll be screaming out, what was that? And you'll be coming right now, coming He's the mountain guide. Mountain guide. It was a 6-block camp out 4-wheel drive in party van. One of his passengers will be a sacrificial lamb. I know you'll be afraid when you wonder where your girlfriend's at. You'll hear that crack in the woods and you'll be screaming out, what was that? And we'll come He's the mountain.
Come on, Bill. Tell me a story about what happened over there.
Well, buddy,
I'm in.
I had a big old black van, right?
You don't make this jack off.
This thing was bad, man. Big old Phoenix paint on the side, man. I had my old lady Crystal in the back of it, man. We were out in the woods.
I remember Crystal.
I was getting my dick sucked, man. I had a big old bottle of whiskey.
What kind of whiskey were you drinking?
A wild motherfucking turkey. Of course. I passed out.
I haven't. Actually,
What happened next?
Well, I woke up, man. I was in the middle of the damn woods, surrounded by a bunch of Boy Scout looking men. They were about this tall. They had no faces.
You told me you saw Boy Scouts in the woods?
I looked in the trees, man. I saw kneecaps. Kneecaps hanging from the fucking trees, man. I still have bad dreams about it. The Crystal, man, they got her on a big old slab. These Boy Scouts, man, they were just dancing around in circles, big old fire, man. I was just all tied up. I didn't know what the fuck to do, man. And they started chanting.
What were they saying?
They were saying, it's like, my land, this your goner, Scouts on her. This is my land, this is my land, you're a goner, Scouts on her. This is my land, this is my land, you're a goner, Scouts on her. This is my land, this is my land, you're a goner, Scouts on her. All of a sudden, man, this big old black creature came out of the woods, and I swear that motherfucker was about 25 feet tall. And he had one eye.
One eye.
Visually, though.
And they said, we brought you something, master. We brought you a gift. And they started circling his crystal, man. He had a bunch of knives. And then I passed out, man. Woke up in the middle of the woods, man. I was naked, covered in blood. My van was gone. Crystal was gone. They even talked about the bottle of wild turkey.
What? Shit.
It was a wide mouth, triple stout, 40-ounce Boy Scout virgin hunt. Daddy promised that they'd find the girl, but they called off the search last month. I know you'll be afraid when you wonder where your daughter's at. You'll hear that crack in the woods and you'll be screaming out, what was that? And we'll come for you, right now, come for you, well, he's the mountain. Thank you. More, man. We're doing a mountain song.
Almost made a pact with the devil. All my daddy left me was his one alcohol level. Wanna go to the place where the booze flows like a fountain. I'm gonna make this rocket climb up Whiskey Mountain. Oh, living was big and obvious. Something my boys small cake with no remorse. Now stay in my cold, get the whisper horse alive. Used to think White Lightning was my only guide. Like the biggest damn prison that I ever saw, knocking me off my ride. Well, there's a boy in a corner with a 10-gallon rim and didn't know what a cowboy was. My God. With his childlike eyes staring at a pretty girl behind his baby face and peach fuzz. I said, have a shot at this before you ask him to dance. It'll help you keep your cool. But you better be tough, cause it's dangerous stuff. I said, boy, it ain't nothing but fuel. Well, you probably been running on empty. Sometimes you gotta say to yourself, go ahead and kill the road. With a little hot tane in your finally tune machine. Before you get out on that floor and show your stuff. What you say about nothing? You probably been running on empty. Sometimes you gotta say to yourself, go ahead and feel the rush. A little bit of hot tank in that finally cool machine. Before you get out on that floor and show your stuff. Come on and show her. Show her. Whiskey Mountain. Whiskey Mountain. Used to think White Lightning was my only guy. Like the biggest damn prison that I ever saw. Knocking me off my ride. Whiskey Mountain. Woo! Hey, I'm in here, guys. I'm in here. You got me.
I'll go get your shit back together. We've got one. We've got one more.
You're mine, boy. That's right. Get your shit together, son.
Help me.
Help me. Okay, we have to get out of here, Luke. Tune your guitar into the key of exorcism. There's one chance. You know what to do. Guys, I'm serious. This is not a joke. He's inside me. He's possessed me. We were in a graveyard having a ritual, and he took over me. I'm here, boy. You're mine, Lukey boy. You ain't getting this body back. Quickly! You gotta do it, Luke! You gotta save us! I can already feel the change. wish me well, wish me well, wish me well. So I can't get home to you. I'm in hell, I'm in hell, I'm in hell, and I can't get home to you. I'm in hell, I'm in hell, I'm in hell, and I can't get home to you. Hey, great liar, feeding on my desire. I will tear you out, and I will turn you in, 'cause I don't want to crave. Yeah. Hey, great devil, coming into my soul. Help me tear this out. Help me remove this sin, 'cause I don't want to crave. No, I don't want to crave. No, I don't want to crave no more and damn. Hey, Holy Spirit, baptize me with your fire. Come dwell in me, remove this demon, just don't want to crave. You're mine, boy! No, I don't want to crave! No, I don't want to crave! In the dead, get out of me, please! You're mine! You're mine! Wait a second. Where am I? Whew. We did it.
I was possessed to take the camera.
Nikki Chaos, some of you have probably seen me perform. I'm going to do some things that you may have seen me do before. I'm going to do some things that you may not have seen me do before. So to tell you a little bit about what I do a sideshow or a freak show. In the old freak shows, there were a variety of acts. There were the true freaks, and then there were the made freaks. So you have like the tattooed lady, for example, or the lizard people, and then you have the working acts. And so that's a little bit more of what I'm going to do for you guys today. For the first thing I do, it's called blockhead. And I'm going to warn you guys, everything I do here is real. It is really dangerous. Do not try it at home. But Ian mentioned I do sword swallowing, for example. I'm one of only 107 people in the whole world that swallow a sword. I'm one of only 37 female sword swallowers. And so to put that into perspective of how dangerous of a thing sword swallowing is, those numbers, there's about 107 in the whole world. In the last 80 years, so in one generation, 25 have died while performing in the act. So, yeah. Not a lot of us. So yeah, serious stuff, don't try it at home. Okay. For the first thing I do need a volunteer. So can somebody come up?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is called blockhead.
I did the bonesy.
Always lubricate.
J.I.B. Yeah. Reach the camera a lot. Arms and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm
And because I'm showing you guys a variety of things, I shorten this. Sometimes you guys will see me do like great big dagger things in my nose, but tonight we'll just hammer a few nails in there and see if she can pull them out.
He uses he they.
They. Okay. And now, I need you to take this, and you're going to use the call in and pull this out for me.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
I'll hold it for you. A little bit steady.
Okay. Oh damn, if I can get a hold of it. Oh.
Thank you.
First off, see somebody hit somebody for driving,
You okay?
Yeah.
I
love your dress.
All right. I'm gonna shut up for a minute. We'll play some music, okay? We'll heat things up just a little bit.
Where's your fuel reservoir? Once you fill it,
I'm sorry.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me,
I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, I fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Here in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever, that is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing, fever's got to go. Romeo loved Juliet, Juliet she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Juliet, baby, you're my flame, now give us fever. When we kiss it, fever without flaming use. Fever, I'm on fire, fever, yet I burn forsooth. Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, oh, don't you dare give me fever. With his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Here, I'm his missus, Daddy, won't you treat him right? Now you've listened to my story. Here's the point that I have made. Chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade, they give me fever. When you kiss them, fever if you live alone. Fever till you sizzle. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn.
That was amazing.
Thank you. Now you want to take this fuel away? Get rid of some fire. Okay, so I lately decided I'm an aspiring clown. Okay, so I'm not here in clown makeup for you, but I did want to pull out one balloon trick real quick. So you guys see how I do things a little bit. So this is not your typical balloon trick. I'm gonna do this just a little bit different. Yeah, I definitely need a drink after that one.
Where did the balloon go?
What do you mean, where did the balloon
I mean,
go?
where is it now?
What do you...
If you're a premium subscriber, you get to find out.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you the truth. I didn't get a good shot of that fucking bed, the nail in your nostrils. Do that shit again. Let me get it. I'm serious.
It might pop the balloon if she does now.
Is the balloon in your throat? Did you get it out? Do you have to live with that forever?
I have to live with it forever.
Oh my god. I didn't see it.
Haven't you seen me practice that one?
I didn't, no.
No?
Maybe. I was probably high, dude. Boss, that shit freaks me out, man. I can't watch that shit.
Alright, well, I have one more to go, my guy.
I know. Are you gonna do the nail thing? Seriously.
Huh?
Will you do the nail thing again? Let me get like straight up, like right, see the damn shit?
No, think again.
Nah.
Maybe after this last one.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, so this is the most dangerous act that I have. It is the most dangerous act in all of Sideshow. Be on standby if I die. Okay.
I would point out too, Guinness World Records has refused to acknowledge anything to do with sword swallowing for 30 years because their exact quote is, "We will not be a participant in someone's death."
Okay.
I'm gonna lure you into the dark. My cold desire to hear the boom, boom, boom of your heart. The danger is I'm dangerous and I might just stay.
Yeah.
You're my kill of the night. Now you're mine, but what do I do with it, boy? I'll take your heart to kick around as a toy. The danger is I'm dangerous and I might just tear you apart.
Now put the nails inside your nose for me. Come on.
Let me see if I can can do the screwdriver. I've never tried it before. I might not be, it might be too big.
Well, is your nose a Phillips head or a regular head?
We're gonna find out.
Okay, are y'all ready to be disgusted? Hold on. Let's get some sound effects, bro.
I don't know if there's sound effects.
Alright. Yeah, there's some squishing.
Oh my god, this is disgusting.
Yeah, I'll show people.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Make sure I don't trip.
That's just screwed up.
Someone's ordered a screw.
Hey,
You're amazing.
Dan wants to see. Hold on, let me get over here.
You got that sneeze feeling yet?
No, I'm good. Yes, it did.
It's amazing.
Okay. Hey, is that all?
That's all.
Nikki Chaos, motherfucker. Don't even fucking look happy, alright?
You're the best.
I hate you. Shut the fuck up. Do what I want.
The microphone is hotter than people tell me my mother is. Fucking rough, man. Freshman and sophomore year, she won MILF of the Year. And somebody else won MILF of the Year my junior year because they got tits. What do you think my mom did? She went and got tits of her own and took back her crown. Terrible.
You should be used to it.
It's a burden. You know, especially when you're a rock-out alcoholic who abuses their body. Because like you look at your mother and she's 67 and she still gets love notes from people you went to high school with. And then there's your fat, decrepit, decaying ass. So.
Hayle, I don't look fat.
Yeah, and, you know, I'm a Knicks fan, so obviously I'm a glutton for punishment. So I'm a poet now. Yeah, I'm not proud of it, but it happened.
Saves
I'm going to do
trees.
some poems while she's setting up. I'm not much of a conversationalist. And you don't want to hear me anyway, so I'll stick to what I'm good at.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Garbage can?
I mean to say that tasting my own blood and someone else's fists remind me that I'm slowly dying on borrowed time. This is a one-sided conversation, Samantha. And don't start thinking I want to change that just because I won't shut up. I have nothing to give you besides this trash barge of half-written apologies aborted in various stages of revisionist history. I keep having to be reminded that we didn't really break up. I cracked under the pressure of keeping you from wanting something better. I don't want to know your details. I'm quite aware you married the next guy you took home to Mom. Can we turn this? Fuck this, Paul. You know what? We're going to turn down the goddamn PA and I'm going to start over again. This is ridiculous.
I just did that. I turned down the PA. You fucking.
Oh.
You're ready for nothing.
You know, that is a whole lot better. I like that.
The notebook that had the phone number right on it has disappeared.
Oh, I had that in my fucking bag.
Can I have it back?
You suck.
Now I'm the cunt. See how that
Okay.
works?
No,
You
you're
are.
the cut.
Was that part of the poem?
Yes.
We're going to start over again, guys.
I wish, I really wish. Yeah, this is how we
What
talk
line
to
are
each
you
other.
getting tattooed?
I'm just going to get Samantha's fake phone number. I mean, her real phone number.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice.
All right.
Long John.
I'm doing this in honor of J.I.B, who loves to do this all the time. He'll just like say fuck the poem in the middle of it and start over again.
All right.
After he mumbles for like 5 minutes.
All right, J.I.B.
Hey, you know that's how it goes, man.
Yeah.
What happened to Denton?
I mean to say that tasting my own blood and someone else's fists remind me that I'm slowly dying on borrowed time. This is a one-sided conversation, Samantha. Don't start thinking I want to change that just because I won't shut up. I have nothing to give you besides this trash barge of half-written apologies aborted at various stages of revisionist history. I keep having to be reminded that we didn't really break up. I cracked under the pressure of keeping you from wanting something better. I don't want to know your details. I'm quite aware you married the next guy you took home to mom, the ex-Marine who slapped me around in a back alley because I threatened you with vivisection, blacked out, bitter, that I had no friends and no better places to go that didn't like you better. I shut off and stopped sharing. Around the time paranoia became prophecy, I developed this cuckolding fetish on the bus ride home, running away from my failures with you. It's a little too convenient to be anything but a coping mechanism. Dreaming about a reality I could control, just like these conversations, contorted into something I could stomach. I developed a whole new story to be close to, and the woman who abuses me now looks just like you when she beats me up for being incapable of love. I swear my blood on her fist tastes just like your pussy. I don't make new friends anymore. If you taught me anything, it's to run home sooner, to slip out the back door before anyone had a bad thing to say about me. I don't want you back, Samantha. This is an extended exercise of screaming at things that can't scream back, bouncing off dead ends in a maze with no exit, and failing to figure out why I drive everyone away. No clapping, goddammit.
Yeah!
Woo! Fuck you. You know what? I'm gonna take this like you're booing.
What?
So you can't win now.
What?
You say nice things about me, I'm gonna take it as an insult. If you say mean things about me, well, I like that.
Well, then fuck you.
Where am I
Fuck your
gonna
mother.
put this at?
Fuck you, dude.
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna put that
Fucking suck. You're an alright person.
God damn it.
Listen, fucking degenerate.
Okay.
Pretty okay.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Alright.
So this is another poem about Samantha. By the way, I'm getting her phone number tattooed on my arm. I'll do a poem about that here in a moment.
Oh yeah.
But this is called "With God as My Witness, I Was Broken in Half." This is a story about getting in a fight with 8 Marines, or maybe 1. I don't know. Ask Shawn Michaels. If you
Heartbreak Kid?
My head was under the back end of a car with a huge face-shaped dent in the trunk, and it was 5 a.m. Cinco de Mayo morning, and my mouth was full of dirt, my face was cut and bloody, my throat was burning with whiskey afterbirth, and I had a vague memory of being forced into folding until my asshole was kissing the middle of my back before being rolled up and discarded in that alley. I'm sorry, Samantha. You had been looking a little too much like Better Off. You knew your boyfriend's muscles were bulging, and I have a death wish, and I can't remember what I said, but I know it's something that no one should ever say, and that's why it wasn't long before I was crawling under the back end of a car, having to work real hard for each breath. I must have been dragged into that alley. I must have left them, little other choice, and from the way I still hurt years later, there must have been at least 5 of them, begging me to stop and just go home. You know, but I never listened, and they must have had to keep taking turns trying to convince me to accept conclusions as flawed but unchangeable. Yet I never listened. So someone, with probably at least 5 of them, had to deconstruct me along my axis into non-repairable junk parts for rebuilding. I'm sorry, Samantha, but I couldn't quit, and yet they turned me into a crime scene. I wouldn't have left town, or ever left you alone, still thinking I had a chance of surviving if I stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucker.
Fuck you, you New York prick.
Alright.
Face down, fuck.
So I proposed to my ex-wife with a tattoo.
He was
That's a goddamn mistake. But I kind of like it. Having this proof of failure. Knowing the promises are mostly broken. It's called I Wear You Like a Freshly Healed Tattoo. I wear you like a freshly healed tattoo, a piece of infinity on mortal canvas. When they bury me, the mortician will see your colors. And even if he tries to conceal you like a blemish, beneath every facade, there you'll be. I wear you like a freshly healed tattoo. I strip down in wonder of your luster, obnoxiously, perpetually, and in pondering your permanence and my first ecstatic affection for your intricate details, I'm overwhelmed with every other tract of skin in existence. I forget we began and can only end in tears. I wear you like a freshly healed tattoo. Now that I'm allowed to get you wet, we'll stay in the shower for hours telling the story of how we got here. With you, on me, we're stronger than the lions waiting to devour our corpses. We promise to make them starve. Liver spots will cower in fear. I wear you like a freshly healed tattoo. My friends will soon grow tired of the opportunities I find to tie you into explanations. You are the deepest beauty these several last months of searching can express. I concede to making you mine, so how can I possibly control my babbling pride? I wear you like a freshly healed tattoo. I can no longer scrub you away. You've settled into the pantheon of my skin. I might regret you someday, but I might not adore you upon death, but your mark is made, and I'll love you regardless of resent relentlessly. I wear you like a freshly healed tattoo, a relic at least worthy of rivaling the rest of my holy things. I wear you like a freshly healed tattoo. My mother won't like you. I wear you like a freshly healed tattoo, and I will never see myself the same.
Yeah!
Dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard.
That's all we need, another poem about your fucking mother.
Oh.
You got one about your ex-girlfriend?
You know what?
They're all about an ex-girlfriend.
Life is hard, okay?
No, it's something about his mom.
Some about his mom, some about his ex-girlfriend, some about
We probably traveled probably 25.
This is called Missouri. That's someplace between Missouri and Missouri.
I've seen him make it.
When your whole world is police sirens and TV dinners and you can't pin down the cause of the constant shits, you drink that whiskey in a cold apartment with the windows open, wishing you could think of somewhere better to go, but all that's back to when those bridges weren't burned yet. And you're old enough to know that those glory days of yours, they done passed you by. You can't get no fresh air in the rock of lost friends and lonely weekends feeling lost. So you pile on the nostalgia and chase the ice at the bottom of the glass because the summer you just spent living in your car was so hot that shivering now feels like sex. Don't you worry though. You can't see it yet, but death won't be your only pet much longer. And the skies will finally turn bright and blue and cloudless once you start dreaming again. But when all you see is ceiling, and the most beautiful thing in your world is another 3 hours of sleep, what does looking forward to even mean anymore? What's a future when you hate the sight of yourself and you stop trying just to stop failing so much? Don't worry though. You can't keep life living like this and keep living much longer. So something's gonna have to change. Maybe you'll get your death wish. Or maybe you'll find a new ambition. Maybe you'll actually look out your window one day and see a girl running by, way too young to follow or talk to, so young you know she hasn't had time yet for the existential emergency or panic exit plans. And since you can't ask her this secret of feeling that full of life, and you can't remember neither, you'll just have to dream it. And since nobody dreams of dying alone and in hiding, you'll step outside and smile at your long-neglected neighbors. Sit on your front stoop in a t-shirt drinking sunlight until instead of feeling cold, you be confounded by all the directions you could be going, so you end up walking to the store. And when the man behind the counter asks, the usual, you tell him you can't keep living like that and keep living. Don't worry. You'll be leaving this hell just as soon as you decide to leave it behind. Yeah! I really want to find the poem that is this phone number. It's called 847-808-1252/Sammy. Samantha, I gotta come clean about being a real rat bastard who's been writing your phone number on walls all over town. It's not out of malice, and I don't include a name or make any perverse claims about you. It's just a misguided obsession with never forgetting those digits. The memory, it comes and goes.
I deleted it from my phone so I wouldn't call it by accident. You know, accidents like when I was too drunk to know right from wrong. And then there was also the pocket dials and the I meant to call Sean's I couldn't afford to keep slipping up on because you had already told me plenty of times I had to stop fucking up in ways that fucked up your life. Additionally, it makes it so that every time I get a call from an 847 area code, I have a couple seconds full of false promises until I realize the numbers, they're not even close. And it's just like the lottery. You know, I've been playing the lottery, Samantha, because it's occurred to me that in the life of mine that's so hopeless, at least I can dream of sudden salvation. Before I deleted your number, I tried to memorize it, but it wasn't meant to be. And I refuse to take that as a hint. Some jumbled version of it now lives in my head. And after about 6 beers sometimes, it seems like I've made sense of it. Your phone number as an equation for forgiveness I've suddenly solved. And I write it down for later. Not yet ready for the bad news when the time spent imagining you'll pick up is so damn precious. There are different versions of it, but I'm pretty sure they're mostly wrong. But I've been awful consistent getting shit-faced with one hand and wishing there was a way to get to speak to you again with the other. So somewhere out there, the right version has to exist. I've stopped trying the numbers out though. There's no use slowly making enemies with every cell phone owner in the city of Chicago. You and your family are more than enough. And besides, 3 things are becoming increasingly clear. 1, you have changed your phone number because I am mentally ill. 2, I am mentally ill and I am addicted to you and no one can force me to get clean. 3, just like I used to talk to God, Samantha, now I'm going to start talking to you.
Yeah.
How we looking? I'll do another poem. All right, I want to do this as like an encore anyway. This is perfect. I know I'm a little early for it, but I'm feeling it. It's called It's Christmas Time Again. This is a broken story about something benign, like a headache. It explains how pale I am and why we all get fatter when the rotting leaves freeze in the streets. We run out of reasons to go outside. It's something small and delicate, like the very first light of morning when it finds us waking up just enchantingly alone. With our cupboards bare because the grocery store is an enormous 15 minutes away and we don't have a coat that feels right, it looks right, and lets the world know we'll try and hide if they get too close. So you're starving, but you got 2 half-full warm beers right beside you, and a dozen unanswered voicemail, and this book you've been halfway through since 2 jobs ago. So you get out of bed, you open the door, you take one look at the larger world, and you kick your dog for waiting there and wanting to get in. And you slam the door so it's sealed tight and you crawl back under the covers savagely, where you drink those beers and decide not to shower or go out of your way for anything, most especially anybody. It's nothing to worry about though, because you keep showing up for work even if you can't keep a job, and you always return your phone calls even if it takes 2 weeks, you pay your bills, and you never ask for anything. No one but the checkout girl at the corner store knows exactly how it is you spend your life. And it was a long time before you admitted to her that there are no parties, and in fact you hate your family, and on some days she's the only one you see. But so long as she keeps your secret safe, you'll be safe to collect beer cans like they were photo albums, and name your neighbors like you knew them. But whatever. It's just a broken story about something benign, and people you never get to know. Yeah! All right, let's end in really poor taste. This is called Bring It On, McGuire. My pathetic life makes me uniquely qualified to weather being queer under the world's worst dictators. I am the best liar I know, and default to denying before the accusations can come. I only speak in half-truths to build beautiful delusions based on an ugly world. I write my stories down and I practice them. The unceasing fabrications are too complicated to improvise. I am a bedridden contradiction with several aliases acting as self-referential alibi. Yeah, spit that out. Without a family or social life, I am immune to informants or Big Brother. I am only attracted to people I can't get close to, and I have a hot girlfriend I usually hate fucking. I have been the victim of several hate crimes, but the brutality that tortures me is the revenge I always take. I don't love anyone. I want to, but I don't tell anyone, and I don't let myself. I successfully suppress all my emotions except for anger and hopelessness. There is no community for people like me, and I wouldn't like them, even if they existed. I have a secret room where I keep my dresses and old letters from those awful neighbors of mine who are probably spies. I act like everyone is a spy, and I know the best kept secrets are the ones everyone has already guessed. I'll never admit it to anyone, most especially that I'm living in hell. And my greatest fear is what will happen to me if I ever get out.
Suck, dude.
I accept drugs. Not a compliment. Oh, that's just great.
Well, that's it, everybody. That was a fucking hell of a show. Don't forget to take your system.
Fucking coach for the homeless.
Coach for the homeless. My job started good.